10 must-have items for myself when I'm in the hospital. Hey y'all, good morning. Welcome to another video. I have some not so great news and some good news. Unfortunately, as y'all can probably tell, I am back in the hospital with complications and a flare-up of my mast cell activation disorder. But the good news is I have a committed medical team. The treatment plans are working as the flare takes its course. As of right now, I'm feeling better, and they're really just keeping me now for observation for another 12 to 24 hours to make sure all is well, and if so, I should be going home within the next day. It's definitely frustrating because I felt I was doing very well with my health and making progress in the right direction, but the reality is chronic illness is not a straight line up, you know, or not even a straight line down if you feel you're not doing your best. It's a lot of ups and downs. And then while some of my illnesses may be doing better, others I may still be having challenges with. And just because I'm having challenges with my mast cell right now, I'm not going to let it take away from the other successes I've been having recently regarding my health. I just got to take whatever comes at me one day at a time and keep moving forward. Anyways, I am finally starting to feel better, and I could use a welcome distraction, so I decided to pick up the camera and make a video for y'all. And this video is going to detail 10 must-have items for myself when I'm in the hospital. And this is not going to include, you know, people I love or Harlow. These are going to be items, and I'm not going to show them to y'all in any particular order, but these are just things that help make my hospital stays more manageable. So first up, of course, is Ellie the elephant. If y'all have followed our channel for a while, you'll know she is my comfort item. Judd got her for me when we first started dating, and she is a jelly cat, which is the brand of Stuffy. She is pink. She's got a flowery pattern on her ears and on the bottom of her feet, and I sleep with her every night. So if I'm going somewhere overnight, she comes with me, and she's been through many procedures and surgeries and hospital stays, and just like to snuggle her. She brings me a lot of comfort. Next up, we've got my Brave Soul blanket. This was gifted to me by the nonprofit organization called Brave Soul Blankets, and now I'm good friends with the founder of that nonprofit, Melanie. She's so sweet and so selfless. What she does is she hand makes these beautiful blankets and then sends them to people who are battling life-altering illnesses. And she also sells blankets and other things on her Etsy store to fund her nonprofit. All of the profit she makes goes directly back into sending these beautiful blankets to people in need. This particular one I have is the muslin fabric. It kind of feels like gauze. I love it because it's lightweight, so I can use it without becoming too hot. Perfect size for a hospital bed, and it adds a pop of color to my room. Otherwise, all of my bedding would be white, and it's just kind of cheery. Plus, this washes very well. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten, like, you know, spilled medication on it or my formula, and it just goes through the wash beautifully. So love my Brave Soul blanket, and I'll put a link to her company in the description if y'all are interested in learning more. Then behind me we've got my favorite heating pad. It is extra large. It heats up really well. It has 6 different heating levels. You can leave it on for 2 hours and then it'll automatically shut off if you like want to go to sleep using it, or you can take the shut off time off if you know you're going to be wanting to use it for longer than 2 hours. It is soft. This is great for my muscular pain and sometimes joint pain, and I got this on Amazon. I'll put a link to it in the description. These next two things kind of go together. These are my favorite noise canceling headphones that play music. They're called V-Moda, and Judd got himself a pair at first a few years ago, and I really liked them, so then I got myself one as well. And the plates here are pink because I like pink, and they're great at canceling out noise around you, and the sound quality when playing music is awesome. And if y'all have been hospitalized, you'll know that it can be pretty noisy in the hospital. So during the day, if I need some peace to relax, I'll just put these on, listen to my music. If I'm having trouble sleeping at night because of all of the beeping and, you know, the hospital noises, I'll put these on to help me listen to some nice music and get some rest. And then with the pumps and everything else in the hospital, it can also be very bright and tricky to catch some good sleep. So I'll use the headphones and an eye mask, and that is how I get some rest in a busy hospital setting. Of course, I bring a toiletry bag to the hospital, and I think two of the most important things I have in there would be my hair thing. I don't know exactly what this is called, but you put it on like this. There go my glasses. And over your hair, and it holds your hair back. You can use this if you want to take a shower without getting your hair wet, or you want your hair pulled back if you're putting on makeup. I don't like to wear makeup, so I don't use it for that. But in the hospital, when I want to go wash my face, I'll use this, and it's just very practical. I use it every day, actually, you know, when I'm washing my face and brushing my teeth. And I got this at Bed Bath & Beyond. I've not been able to find it online though, so if any of y'all know a link where you can buy this online, please share it in the comments, because that would be awesome. And then dry shampoo. I think this is crucial for me in the hospital, because taking a shower when I'm on my baseline of symptoms is already kind of draining enough, but when I'm in the hospital really not feeling well, showers are even harder. So dry shampoo is one of my best friends, and this one's my favorite. It's Not Your Mother's Clean Freak, and I like the little travel size bottles. I've seen the travel size ones at Target and Walmart, Bed Bath & Beyond, places like that. Next up is a 6-foot long phone charger. I like the long phone charger because it reaches comfortably from the plugs in the wall all the way to the bed, and I got this one on Amazon. Yes, I will be putting a link to it in the description. And then the last two items I'm kind of wearing, you'll probably notice that when I'm in the hospital, I don't really wear hospital gowns unless my medical team specifically wants me to for whatever reason. I prefer to wear my own pajamas because they are more comfortable for me, and it makes me feel a little bit more like myself, a little more human when I'm in the hospital. And so comfy pajamas are a must. And then I like to have cool socks. Y'all know I have a collection of cool socks. This one has elephants on them, and they kind of just cheer me up. And since it's chilly in hospitals anyways, I like to wear socks on my feet to keep them warm. So I bring cool socks to the hospitals, and the nurses usually comment on them like, hey, those are cool socks. And slippers with grips on the bottom for when I get out of bed to wash my hands or use the restroom or whatever else it may be. So I actually need to get up and want to use my dry shampoo and wash my face, so I will show you all these things in action. Ready for the day, which means I am ready for a nap. Doing all of that and like getting ready was exhausting, and honestly the past few days have been quite difficult, but I am on the mend, finally starting to feel more like myself and feel better. And like I said, I'm just here for precautionary observation now, so hopefully I will be going home soon. And I don't know when I'm going to edit and upload this video, so by the time y'all are watching this, I should be home. I hope some of y'all found this video helpful, maybe a few tips and tricks and gadgets that can help you with your hospital stays. And if any of y'all have items that help make your hospitalizations more manageable, please feel free to share them in the comments. I think that would be a great way for all of us to give each other tips and tricks and support one another. But anyways, I'm in that middle ground where I'm still not feeling well because I'm flaring, but I'm ready to safely handle things at home. So definitely moving in the right direction. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, yes, it's frustrating, but just because one area of my health is not as controlled as other areas. It doesn't take away from the successes I've accomplished. You know, like this setback isn't going to take away from the other positive strides I've made. And as far as like the Xolair shot goes, it really can take 3 to 4 shots, which is like 3 to 4 months to really start seeing a difference. And my doctor said with all of the rain that's been going on here in Florida, and you know, the weather changes just stirring up all of the environmental allergens, is probably just not helping and contributing to this current position I'm in. But just doing the best we can and through the worst of it with this flare, and I'm looking forward to going home. I hope y'all are having as good a day as you can. So with that, I'll say goodbye, and thanks for joining us on our adventure.